Let's see, next on the agenda, President's comments. I'll be brief tonight. First of all, I want to give a big thank you to all the volunteers that have been working at the POA office. We have had a run of bad luck, if you will. We've lost 3 employees here recently, but the volunteers have stepped up mightily. I would like to especially thank Heather Cox and Tom Cable over at the ACC, because they have managed not only to keep up, catch up, and now they're ahead. So they're working like beavers over there to get construction jobs going and processing applications, new builds, pools, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we do need to replace them with full-time paid people. They can't keep this up for the rest of their lives. So we need to make that a priority. All right? In addition to that, Vicki Marsden and her crew, she's had a crew of people working in the office, working on our accounts receivable as requested by our bookkeeper. They've put a yeoman's-like work into that, and I think they're getting close. Vicki's been sick. The last number I heard was 500,000, but I think it's dropped to maybe 490. Okay. What else? Marta's been working, Nick has been working, and I want to do a special thank you to my wife, Jan, who most people know. I put in 48 hours last week for the BOA, and she is just so sweet to let me get away with it. And tonight is our anniversary. She's wonderful. Would you like a job?
I've got too many.
Executive Director. We had a very nice interview last night with the gentleman who we had flown in from Michigan. Excellent candidate. We're going to have an executive session this evening to discuss whether to hire, not hire, whatever we're going to do. So after the regular meeting is over, we will adjourn to executive session. After we've had our discussion, we will come back and wrap up in regular session. We may have a vote, we may not. It depends on what we decide there. I do have one more unfortunate piece of news. Our bookkeeper has resigned. I don't think we worked her to death. She has stated that she is going to take a job in Port A where she lives and doesn't want to drive from Port A to here the 2 days a week. So we are now looking for a qualified bookkeeper. If anybody knows anybody, have them send a resume into the office. Let's talk. We cannot go without a bookkeeper, folks. We tried that once before for several months, actually, and led to some of our problems. So, in the meantime, our CPA firm, Jennings and Howley, have agreed to send us a temp. So hopefully that'll keep us flowing, and we can pay the bills, record the entries, and so on and so on. Hot topic, and I'm lot mowing, vacant lots. Okay, this is an interesting problem. People own lots here on the island, and there are no buildings on them, right? There's lots and lots of those. The majority of them are owned by investors and builders. Okay? We have been chasing the builders every day to get their lots mowed. We call them, we have them come into the office, we email them, we send them letters, okay? They are slowly but surely getting the lots mowed. We actually only have 2 or 3 companies here on the island that mow lots. The biggest one is CBS with a lady that runs that. Their equipment is running all day, every day, 5 days a week. They don't work on Saturday because the neighbors don't like the lot mowing noise next door. So you can either have tall grass or you can have noise. She gets a little irritated with that, I think. In any event, lots are being mowed, and lots of lots are being mowed. All right. We are also seeing to the common areas. We've got a gentleman by the name of David Van. He spent the entire week pushing a mower around the canal ends and bulkhead ends and that kind of thing, common areas. He's working hard on that. He has an assistant, they weed eat, they do the whole thing. So they spend an entire week out there. His equipment now needs maintenance. He'll be back out as soon as he gets his equipment fixed up. All right. The problem is that people don't mow their lots. If you own property, why can't you maintain it? It seems simple to me. Now, the question always comes up, well, why doesn't the POA send a mowing crew out to Joe's lot out there and mow it and then send him a bill? All right. Well, over the years, we've discovered that the POA had a mowing business. Okay? The POA is a not-for-profit, non-profit organization. We can't be in business to make money. We can't even be in business to lose money. Okay? We've gotten that word for our CPA. He sent us some guidelines. All right. This has been going on forever and a day here. It's expedient to send somebody out and get it mowed, and it looks nice, but the problem is we have a hard time collecting from a lot of people. Okay? Part of that $490,000 accounts receivable is unpaid lot mowing bills. Okay? We don't have an expense account in our budget for mowing lots, lot mowing expense. Okay, maybe we ought to have one, but when you go on someone's property uninvited and we have no contracts with anybody, okay, it's all done by a handshake or word of mouth or that kind of thing, then that's trespassing. Do you want people coming to your house and painting your garage door if it looks shabby? No, we don't want anything like that, do we? Oh, you do. Maybe it needs painting. So, you're way too eager, it must be a mess. All right, so that's the problem with the lot mowing. The lot mowing companies start at one end of the island and go across. Generally, they do by subdivisions or whatever makes it efficient from them. So, if that end isn't getting mowed, this end is getting mowed. I can assure you they're out mowing every day. We're working hard. We had a builder with 14 lots in the office today. He wanted a permit to build a new house. Guess what? You want a permit? Mow your lots. Now, I'm not sure we can get away with that for long, but it seemed to work because he's going to mow his lots and he'll be bringing his plans in, and there you go. So, you know, I don't think we can keep him from building because he doesn't mow his lots, but it was a nice talk about it. Okay.
Starry, starry night.